Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Ash Kitchen, where I share recipes that are simple and tasty. Today I've come up with another very delicious recipe, pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, tell me? So I'm making it without yeast. I've taken 2 cups of maida here, some salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So for this, baking powder and baking soda is very important, guys. Some mushrooms and some spinach I've taken. Toppings are endless. As you wish, you can take some shredded mozzarella cheese I've taken here. Another important ingredient in this recipe is curd. We'll be needing it with the curd. Some pizza sauce, some jalapenos. You can take in some olives as well. So we'll start the process by kneading it. First, mix all the dry ingredients, guys. If you're a beginner, then I prefer telling you, mix everything well and then add in curd. Not that I haven't mixed and I'm going to add in curd, it will not give me that result. It's not like that. It's better way of doing it. So I've added 4 tablespoons of curd here. Now I'll mix everything well. We want the dough to be sticky, so while kneading it, make sure the end result has to be a very sticky dough. Not too hard, not too soft that we make for rotis. So in a glass of water, I'll add in 1 tablespoon of curd, and make a buttermilk out of it. And then I'll start the further process of kneading it with that buttermilk. We are not going to add directly water to this. It's a very easy and very simple recipe, guys. You will love it. So I've taken a glass of buttermilk here. Now I'll start pouring in very slowly, little by little, so that we'll know the exact proportion of it while we are kneading it. Do not add in too much at once, because once it becomes soggy, again you'll have to add in some all-purpose flour. So to avoid that, little by little is always better. So with the very light hands, you will have to knead the dough and make a sticky dough out of it. Once that is done, let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes and then saute your veggies in the meanwhile. As you can see, the end result is a very sticky dough here. Now we will let it rest. Before that, I'll add in some oil and I will knead it for about a minute or so that the oil just penetrates within. I've added olive oil here. In the meanwhile, if you're making it with chicken or shrimps or whatever toppings, then start sauteing them as well. You can see it started to puff up as well. This is the right proportion of kneading it, guys. It's quite sticky as well, as you can see. So with the leftover buttermilk, guys, either drink it or mix in some basin and turmeric and apply it as a face mask. It's amazing. It gives you good results. So we do not want to waste it, right? So I'm adding in mushrooms in a pan. I'll saute it for about a minute or so on a very high flame. Don't do it on a low flame and make them soggy. We do not want our veggies to be soggy in the pizza. Just for about a minute. We are not going to overcook it. Once that is done, we'll let it rest. Let's check the pizza dough. 15 to 20 minutes later, this is what the result we get. It's double the size. We'll coat it with some all-purpose flour now, just so that it's evenly coated and it becomes easier while we are rolling it. I'm dividing it into 2 halves. We can make 2 pizzas out of it. As you can see, it's quite nice and fluffy. The different process of rolling the pizza dough, guys. For the base, I'll show you 2 processes how to do it. First, just sprinkle the all-purpose flour or maida. Then with the 2 hands, what you do is you start spreading them. So that way with the hands, you're rolling it. Right. So if you find this process difficult, then just take a rolling pin and just roll it. It's very simple. But I like to do it this way because, it gives me that good rough result without that perfect shape how we eat in an Italian restaurant. So I like to do it this way, but anything is good. Like if you find it easy with the rolling pin, just do that. There's no hard and fast rules, guys. Whatever it's easy to make, the end result has to be tasty and delicious. That's very important. So I'm not making it too thin or too thick. This is the right consistency of it. This has to be this much thick and this much thin. So I'm just poking it with a fork to avoid the formation of bubbles while I'm cooking the base. I've already preheated the tawa on a medium flame. Don't do it on a high flame, guys, otherwise you'll burn the crust of the pizza. So in a preheated tawa, I'll add in the base. I'll spread it, and I will let the formation of the bubbles to be formed at the bottom. I want them to be semi-cooked, and then I'll flip it and start topping the pizza with the pizza sauce and all the other toppings. So make sure once you add in the base, the flame has to be at low. The entire cooking process should be on a low flame, guys. Otherwise, your crust will not be done, and then your cheese will not be properly melted. So we do not want to do all of that. Just to avoid it, on a very slow flame, start the process of cooking. It's always better. So we'll have a good amount of time for spreading our toppings on top of the pizza, and the base will also be evenly cooked. So once you add in the toppings, close the lid and let it cook until the cheese is entirely melted. And in between, what you do is you check in the base whether it's getting cooked or not. It will not take more than 3 to 4 minutes. It becomes really quick when you're doing it on a gas flame. I've added all of my toppings that I've chosen for this pizza. I'll add the cheese as well. This is a very easy recipe to make, guys. Do try it and let me know how you will like it. It's whatever ingredients I've told you, they'll all be available at home. You do not have to wait till the yeast fermentates and all of that process. Whenever you feel like you're eating it, you can just have it with some chai and cold coffee, like a snack or as a dinner as well. It's very easy to make. So for such more further recipes, guys, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do watch all of my other recipes that I've already posted on my YouTube channel. Look at it, guys. I'll show you the crust. It's beautifully cooked. So our pizza is done, ready to serve. What are you waiting for, guys? Just have it and enjoy it. It's delicious. Looking at all of the colors, look at it. They look so beautiful, actually. The base is all well cooked. The sauce is, all spreaded and it's not dry. Cheese is all melted. It looks very delicious to me. Do try it, guys. See how it's like the same way how you get it in the restaurant. It's the same way you get it result while you're making it. So please do try it and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon with all my other recipes.